If you get outclassed by the 20-year-old, we'll talk about that.
What's something people do to relax after a hard day? In fact, we have nap from Spartan versus playing video games. Yep, those are some solid answers here.
Ideally, a bath would be like my perfect thing after a long day, so. Oh, and this is Nemo, by the way. He's gonna crash this stream so much.
I thought this was the easiest answer, the freest answer. It's sleep. After I come home, I want to get in my bed and go to sleep.
I'll be honest with you. Okay, I forgot we were gonna have to read these out. I don't do this because I'm a child of God. I would never in my life do this. My answer is choke that chicken.
And just like that, we have reached the PG-14 threshold at the first question of today's episode. And in fact, you did right, and I quote, choke that chicken as an answer for what you and many people like to do to relax after a hard day. Tariffs? What are we tossing into the harbor to protest this time? All right, I'm sorry. I'm loving these answers here. Teslas.
I want to clarify that I said Teslas, not Tesla owners. It's not your fault you bought a nice car 5 years ago. You didn't know. It's fine. I've been on Twitter for 15 years. You know, it is what it is.
You said Tesla owners, and I thought you meant Elon, not the people that bought the cars.
No, literally the cars. I wanted to say Cybertrucks, but I was like, that might be too...
But I need to go over to Hannah to talk to her real quick because your answer is really slightly problematic here. You mean whole billionaires? We're saying we're throwing whole humans into the harbor?
So I did resort to murder, and that's okay, I think, in this situation. Is it ethical? That wasn't the question. The question was not the ethics of it, but it was the answer.
Okay, so like I saw the question, and I immediately knew I wanted to snipe this answer really quick. I had to aim really, really good when I did this. So my answer is the orange with the bad toupee.
I see where your head's at. It's never going to be one word.
My head was a little bit to the left, you know?
That's our answers. They're there.
The orange with the toupee. I'm loving it. Toss the leader in there. Why toss products? Why bother us? Let's get the ringleader into the water. Make him see if he swims. He probably doesn't know how to. Kids nowadays are always playing Roblox. When I grew up, we played blank. Wow, two very different answers. I'm gonna head over to Hannah on this one. You said outside. Very different from your video game answer here. Where was your brain in putting this in?
I don't know. I mean, we went outside. I had unfettered internet access as a kid, as I think a lot of people did. And I should not have, let's get that straight. But my parents made me go outside. They'd close the door and be like, go outside, dude.
Barn, how old are you?
I plead the fifth.
Oh!
Okay.
All right.
It's all good, Grandpa. I just had a question.
Oh, I'm sorry, Grandpa.
Whoa. I will accept Unk and nothing more.
Name an important event that should be recognized as a national holiday. What did our contestants say? I love these answers. Spartan coming in with the selfish pick says, my birthday. Yours specifically, or just people's birthday?
I mean, I would say, I feel like a lot of people feel like it's a national holiday. Me, for one, as a Gemini, think that twice, so, yeah.
All right, you're really showing your sign here for the masses. My birthday, interesting answer here. But I do need a little bit of elaboration here, Hannah, on your answer for an event that should be recognized as a national holiday. You said the week between Christmas and New Year's Eve. What do you mean by that?
Look, there's 5 days in there where you just kind of rot in your house and you don't do anything, but you still have to go to work. There's no point because you're about to get New Year's off, and you could use those few days to pretend you're actually going to do your New Year's resolution, and it'll make you feel a little bit better about yourself.
He's a kid. What did you put for an important event that should be recognized as a national holiday?
The last time the Yankees won the World Series because they shouldn't have, and they know it's bullshit.
I see why you were reaching our character limit with that response there.
I had to write that sentence 7 times before it took.
Oh my goodness. Yankees way the
I don't know
World
whose
Series.
answer is more selfish, his or mine. Like, at least mine involves me. The Yankees don't even know who you are. I'm just saying. Like,
We're streaming on Beyonce's internet, so I just thought maybe Beyonce's birthday. I wrote Beyonce's. So unless Spartan's birthday is Beyonce's birthday,
Beyonce
which
is
would
the
be
queen
so
bee,
cool,
though,
by the
so
way.
We're all part of her hive.
But it is, in fact, that it is a birthday, a specific birthday that should be considered
Let's go.
a national holiday. So our game master has said that will, in fact, give a point on the board there for a birthday.
well, I got 2 points, and they both came from black women. Big surprise. I mesh well with black women. So I basically flipped a coin, and I went with Jade.
Okay, my pick is Napo because he was arguing for everything, and I appreciate that fight. And you know what? I have the same twisted logic that I can make myself always be correct in any situation. And I think you have that too, so we're gonna be there. And we're gonna crush it, I believe. Trust and belief.
Can I just really quickly also say something?
Oh god.
First off, thank you. Also, I literally messaged Kai on the back end before like anybody made any picks. I was like, I bet Spartan picks Jade, and then Hana picks me.
Oh, so
Can we
you're
get a point for
calling
that?
the picks.
Can we get a point for that? He has like the gift of prophecy. I think that was the point.
Damn.
He called that.
Cheetos or Doritos? Hide and seek or tag?
Ooh.
Board games or video games? Tea or coffee?
Oh.
X-Men or Avengers? Airbnb or hotel? Coke or Pepsi? Singing or dancing? Netflix or Hulu? Wow!
Hey, that's
and
pretty
just
good.
like that, 6 matches there, locked in. I feel
I
the
was locked
confidence
in.
beaming from y'all. Y'all seem to be 100% sharing that brain cell and thinking in sync there. Any final words to hype up your teammate? Anything to stay locked in? I'll give you one quick opportunity to get that there. Or any final words?
Read fast and just click.
That's
That's
fair.
the strategy we're going with right now.
North or South? Teen Titans or Teen Titans Go? Chipotle or Taco Bell? Romance or action? Happiness or success? Cocktails or shot? Olivia Rodrigo or Sabrina Carpenter? Spicy or mild? Fame or fortune? Bugs Bunny or Mickey Mouse? Karaoke or spoken word? Oh my gosh. Why does this keep happening to me? To become a millionaire in the future, I started a collection of blank. All right, here. Well, I am just getting here the details of this final tiebreaker question here. It's actually a wild technicality when I explain to you what has happened here, but we will go through the answers. I'm going to reveal them here because it isn't going to make sense if we do it the normal way here, given what happened. So I actually want to, is it possible, can we see everybody's faces here? Pull me up in the center because I think their reactions are about to go crazy. So we had the question, to become a millionaire in the future, I started collecting blank. Every single person put Pokemon cards. Spartan, you were too slow with your answer. As the contestant who submits first, you had to change your answer. Therefore, Hana wins this episode of Same Brain with the tiebreaker question of collecting Pokemon cards from the future there. The Same Brain was Saman. Y'all were thinking and thinking, and it's going, in fact, to be Hana as our champion of this winner here. Tiebreaker one, holding it down. And we even had a failsafe. If no matches were there, you had to match with me. And guess what my f***ing answer was? Pokemon cards! So let me tell you, that's right, all of us, a bunch of nerds, every single one of you here.